worship Allah. So Allah sent Noah to them with the message of truth. For a very long time, Noah tried to lead them to the right path, but only a very few poor people paid any attention. In fact, the rich people tried to harm Noah. So Noah prayed to Allah for help, and Allah asked him to build an ark, saying that to punish these bad people, he would send a great flood. So Noah, helped by a handful of believers, started building a huge ark. People laughed at them. When after lots and lots of hard and tiring work, the vessel was ready to sail, Noah asked all the believers to go on board in the name of Allah. Allah told Noah to bring along a male and a female of every kind of living creature as well. Noah had to keep enough food to feed them all for a long time. This was a big job, but Noah and his followers carried it out with all sincerity. One by one, all the animals entered the ark. Some had wings, some had legs, some crawled and some hopped. All came right into the ark in pairs. The ark became a huge barn for the animals and safe houseboat for the believers. The animals came running, giraffes and rhinos, elephants and camels, monkeys and wolves, cats and kangaroos, bears and horses, cows and sheep, lions and tigers, and all went into the ark in pairs. There were chickens and ducks, flamingos and hawks, peacocks and pelicans, ostriches and hens, to name but a few. Birds, both tiny and big, that flew above the earth, came along too. All were gathered in pairs and led on board. Tortoise, snails, turtles came crawling along the ground. Then came frogs and grasshoppers who hopped right into the ark. Rabbits too ran racing. Let's see who gets on board first. And finally came the crocodiles with their big jaws. No sooner had all the creatures came on board and the supplies had been stowed away than black clouds began to cover the sky. First there was a drizzle, then the rains came. More and more rain fell each day. Day after day, rain and more rain. The whole world seemed to be dark. It became darker and darker with strong winds, blowing from every side and water rising in huge waves as far as the eye could see. Allah commanded the floodgates of heaven to open and the ground to be cracked open so that a fountain of water came shooting up. The rivers overflowed and water fell in torrents. The ark rose and fell on waves as tall as mountains. More and more water came till the valleys were filled, the trees were covered by the waters, the hills disappeared, and the mountains themselves sank out of sight. The world was like an enormous sea. The only thing one could see was water everywhere. Far down below, all those who had paid no attention to the call of Prophet Noah and remained on land were drowned in the mighty flood. With the rain hammering on the roof and a great wind that roared all around, the ark went on sailing amidst the waves. The thunder roared and the lightning flashed from the angry skies. Everyone on board was very frightened, but Noah kept praying to his Lord for his mercy. At this great moment of trial, when the flood had reached its peak, Allah commanded the earth to swallow up its water and sky to hold back the rain. The water began to dry up. The rain had stopped. The clouds began to part. As the level of the water began to go down, the mountain peaks began to rear up out of it. The ark was caught by the peak of Mount Judy in a land now known as Turkey and rested upon it. The Prophet Noah and the believers who were with him thanked Allah for saving them from such a devastating flood. Everyone happily came out of the ark. The animals were led to safety. Noah prayed, Lord, let my landing from this ark be blessed, for you alone can make me land in safety. In this way, Allah made the flood and the ark of Noah a sign and warning for future generations.